Hey everybody, the next album in my collection almost needs no introduction. This is one of the greatest albums of all time in my opinion, and should be in everybody's record collection. This is 1972's classic Harvest by Neil Young. This was released on Reprise Records. This was Neil's fourth album, but it was his first one after leaving Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, which is kind of a moot point because David Crosby, Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash are on this album. Apologies for the sunshine and the shadows. As we look inside the album, this is a gatefold album. To say this album was big is pretty much an understatement. This album went 4 times platinum in the US, 3 times platinum in the UK, and 7 times platinum in Australia. As we take a look at the vinyl itself, this album also had James Taylor and Linda Ronstadt singing on this album. This is the album that has Old Man, that has Heart of Gold, that has the title track Harvest. It is some of Neil's best work. As we take a look at the insert that goes inside the album, with what appear to be handwritten lyrics, of course, Neil has often said that he was surprised at the success of this album, and it kind of threw him for a loop about how successful, how big this album got, and it kind of caused him to become a little bit more introspective as time went on. As we take a look at the back cover, favorite track on this album, for me, has to be, hands down, The Needle and the Damage Done. It's a track that talks about losing people to addiction, losing friends to addiction, watching the terror and the pain that drug addiction can do to a human, do to a friendship, do to society. It's a song that spoke to me very early on, given my own struggles with addiction in my past, and watching others struggle with addiction. It's a song that really hits home for me. So there you have it, the last vinyl Neil Young in my collection. I've got a ton of Neil Young CDs, but in terms of vinyl, this is the last album I have of Neil Young in my collection for now. You never know what shows up in picks. It's a wonderful album. I hope you get a chance to listen to it, and if you've listened to it before, go back and listen to it again. Neil Young's Harvest, 1972. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.